Well, some days you wake up and you feel just a little bit more nerdy. At least I do. I don't know if anybody else does. You throw on your favorite Powerline shirt and you want to talk about video games with the rest of the world, even though your job is to talk about tech with teachers. But I'm continuing my gadget series, and the Nintendo Switch 2 is releasing this week, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to just kind of sum up what's going on in the video game world, because there are a lot of console choices, and there might be a lot of parents out there that are looking at purchasing one of these, and they don't know which direction to go. So, hyped on Nintendo Switch 2. You got to have that if you're going to play the Nintendo games. This is the too long didn't watch kind of elevator pitch. Hyped on Nintendo Switch 2. If you want the Nintendo games, you got to have that. PlayStation 5 is the best console to purchase right now. Get the one with the disc drive, the slim version. That's fine. $500, that's awesome. Xbox, I don't know what they're doing out there. They're just kind of wallowing in their own filth right now. I can't recommend picking up an Xbox console at this point, because they're even putting their own exclusive games on other consoles now. Gears of War, Doom, like I don't know what they're doing. So, pick up a PlayStation, get a Nintendo, and you're good to go. Nintendo Switch 2, it is Monday, June 2nd, right now, 2025. It is releasing this week on the 5th, and you have basically no options because the pre-orders are sold out everywhere. So, maybe if you're really wanting one, you'll be able to find one in stores on the 5th, but supposedly they are printing these things, manufacturing these things to oblivion. So I don't think you're going to have any trouble finding them, especially whenever it comes like Christmas time. What do you need to know about it? It's the second iteration of the Nintendo Switch, the most popular Nintendo system of all time. You can play it in either handheld mode, so you can take that little tablet with you out and about, and it's the exact same pretty much console experience as you would have if it were attached to the TV. This little thing right here is the dock, so you can have that attached to your TV, so you can play the Nintendo games on your TV or on the go. It is the best portable system option for a modern day console that's out there, and if you want to play the Nintendo games, we're talking Mario, we're talking Metroid, we're talking Pokemon. If you want to play those kinds of games, the only place that you can play those games is on Nintendo. Don't know what else to say about it. It's $450. That's very expensive for a modern console. The games are going to be $80 a piece, apparently, or more. There are not a ton of exclusive games that are coming out right out of the gate, so no need to run out and feel like you have to pick one up really quick. It is backwards compatible, supposedly, with most of the Nintendo Switch 1 games. So if you don't have a Switch 1 and you're kind of interested in grabbing some Nintendo games, Switch 2 is kind of a no-brainer, and also you can kind of lessen the burden of that purchase price by offloading your old Nintendo Switch and upgrading to the new one, since it does play the majority of the Nintendo Switch 1 games. So I'm looking forward to that. That's coming out this week. Next, this has kind of been a shift for me. Historically, ever since Xbox came out, I've been in love with the Halo franchise, and so I've been an Xbox diehard supporter of their stuff and things. But this generation, the past generation, they've kind of dropped the ball, and Sony has been my preferred console of choice this generation. So right now, this is probably the best purchase in gaming as far as a console goes. PlayStation has excellent exclusives. They've got the Uncharted series, the God of War series, different things like that. Like, I'll probably put up on the screen some of their other exclusive series right now, because I can't think of them off the top of my head. It's the most powerful console. Like, it's kind of like right neck and neck there with the Xbox console. So the power is there. It's like, what, 5, 6, 7 years old now at this point. So a new one is probably going to be coming out within the next 2 to 3 years-ish. So it's still a safe bet. Like, if you want to play Fortnite, if you want to play Minecraft, those are going to be available on PlayStation with your monthly subscription to the online platform, which runs, I think it's around $20 a month. You get a library of games, and I'll put up on the screen again right here how much that costs each month and what you get with it. But basically, you can buy the console, you can get that subscription to the games. The kids will have access to Fortnite. They have to pay for Minecraft, because since we're on PlayStation, they have to pay, I think, $20 for Minecraft. But they will have access to a library of games. It's kind of like Netflix of gaming. The controller, to me, is the best controller in gaming. I love that controller. Just the feedback, the sensitivity, the buttons, all of the features. It feels really, really nice. It's an awesome, awesome controller. The battery doesn't last very long at all, so you probably will want to pick up a charging dock for your controller. But other than that, it's a really awesome console. Can't say enough good things about PlayStation. Last console, Xbox. And Xbox, unfortunately, has seen a price increase across all of their things. So beginning May 1st, they put out that they're going to adjust the price of consoles. First-party games are going to be $10 more expensive because they were $70. Now they're just more expensive just because they can, I guess. And their consoles. So this is like how much everything has gone up. The Series S console is now $380, and it was $300. The Series X was $500 for the disc. So Xbox makes it so confusing. There's the Series X that has a disc drive, so you can buy a physical game disc, or you can borrow a disc from your buddy, and you can put it in your console and play it. If you get the digital version, it has no disc drive. So you can't buy games off the shelf from GameStop. You can't borrow a game from your buddy. You can only purchase digital games. So that kind of stinks. I'd recommend going disc version, and like the PlayStation I was looking at before, that's the disc version. They also have a digital only version that's $100 cheaper. I would recommend going with the disc version. You're just better off getting the disc. That way you can make sure that you can use all of the games. So yeah, the Series X launched 6-7 years ago at $500, and normally throughout console generations, we see those prices decrease over time. That's not happening with Xbox. They're saying, times are tough. The components are expensive, so more expensive consoles is what you're going to get, and you're going to like it. Well, you can still find one for less than $600 on Amazon as of the time of this recording. This is the one I would recommend getting. It's the Series X console, 1 terabyte of storage. That's quite a bit of storage. $580. It stinks that it's $80 more than what I paid for it 6 years ago, but it's the best price you're going to get right now. And then they've got the Series S console as well. So for a brand new one, it's $320. The difference is that this one does not have a disk drive, so that's a negative against it, and it's not going to be as powerful as the Series X. So if you're worried about the best, most fast games possible, you want to go Series X. If your kids are just going to play Fortnite and Minecraft and games that are not graphically intense, then maybe picking up a Series S would be your jam. But again, it doesn't have the disk drive, so that kind of stinks. But it's like there's pros and cons. But if you're just downloading games like Fortnite for free, then the Series S would be a fine addition to your collection. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you all are well. As always, happy edteching.